All right, first and foremost, again, I'd like to reiterate that we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. That's right.
All right? We came out here to Long Beach. A brother just lost his life a couple weeks ago out here in the city of Long Beach, right, to a white man in a racially motivated hate crime. Where the rioters for that? That's why I came to Long Beach. I want to know who's riding on the white man on behalf of that brother who was murdered at a family reunion.
You know? Right.
I know if another black or Hispanic man kill your brother, you gonna ride.
Right.
There's gonna be blood in the damn street. You're gonna be crossing niggas' names out on the damn wall.
That's right.
But where is that for the white man? Why don't we keep the same energy for our oppressor? That's the question that I have, right? You find it? Look, I got it right here. Let's go ahead. It's via the LA Times. We'll go in this article real quick. Right? Where is the outcry for this? Go ahead.
LA Times article. Black man slain at family reunion in Long Beach, Florida.
At a family reunion. He's murdered. Right? Read.
Was victim of hate crime, relatives say.
Was victim of a hate crime. Why aren't we riding for that? That's what I want to know. Half of damn Long Beach guys, you go to the other side of Long Beach, there's crackers all over there. Niggas could easily be riding right over there and doing something. The same way they ride on each other all the time. Why won't you do that? That's cowardice if you ask me.
That's right. Gun, relatives.
Everybody's so scared of the, were you just scared of the white man? The big bad white man, right? Go ahead.
Relatives of a Long Beach man who was shot and killed.
He was shot and killed, Reed.
During a family reunion in a city park over the weekend said they believe the victim was targeted because he is black.
Because he is black. Go ahead.
Frederick Taft, 57, was shot and killed inside a restroom at Pan American Park in the 5100 block of Centralia Avenue around 4:30 p.m. Saturday.
Go ahead.
According to a news release issued by Long Beach Police Department. There were between 40 and 50 people at the family reunion.
And how did they just let that happen? Now they crying it's a racial crime, but they just let their own relative get murdered in the damn bathroom. Where were they riding at? They just let it happen? A gunshot went off. Y'all ain't notice it? Try to find out where it came from? Who did what? Read. Hold on, give me that Exodus. Thou shalt not stand against thy neighbor's blood.
That's right.
For me, go ahead.
God, most of whom were African American.
A park full of this house, the white man, he's not afraid of you niggas, man. He's not afraid of you Latinos. He said he'll walk into a park full of you, kill one of you, and know you won't do a goddamn thing. Because you're too busy hating, fighting, and killing each other, man.
According to David Melanson, the victim's 35-year-old nephew, Taft, who is survived by his daughter, Corey, was a truck driver who relatives described as a devoted family man.
Of course, go ahead.
He was the person who everyone would call when they needed something getting done. Melanson said he was a jack of all trades uncle. Sakina Christa Christman, a friend of Taft's who was at the family reunion party, said she was a man, said she saw a man carrying a rifle run out the bathroom toward Centralia Avenue after the shooting.
He's just running out. Why didn't we chase him? The white man faster than you? Why don't you chase him? Go ahead.
He was wearing khaki shorts, cap-high socks, and a fishing hat.
What does that mean? He was dressed to kill, man. I don't know if you Negroes know what white people are doing. They're learning how to shoot guns with marksman precision. Why? So they can sit on rooftops and kill your black and Hispanic ass from far away.
Yes.
They're training, they're preparing themselves for this. While you're turning up, while you're on Molly, while you're sipping lean, while you're killing your own brother, your enemy is getting ready for a race war.
Hey,
while you're doing the kiki,
while you're doing the kiki, while you're shooting at a goddamn car, hitting a mailbox, the white man is learning how to kill your ass from a mile away.
Good.
But, and like this brother just, and they teaching their kids. Go ahead, man. Wake the hell up. Go ahead.
Right. Given that Taft was shot while alone in the bathroom, Christman said she believed the killing was racially motivated and pre-planned.
That's right. He's seen a whole park full of potential victims. He said, first nigga to go in the bathroom by himself, he's mine.
God.
Go ahead.
He came here on a mission to kill, she said. Chavaria.
Interesting name. Go ahead.
A Long Beach police spokeswoman described the suspect as a white man.
As a what?
White man.
It's funny, man. This white man does that at a family reunion right after what? A white man waits for a black woman to get off the damn train in the Bay Area and slits her throat.
Right.
But I thought the West Coast, it wasn't racist on the West Coast. That's only down south. Let me tell you something. I lived on the West Coast my whole life. I've been living down south a few months. And I experienced a lot more racism on the West Coast than down south.
God.
I'll tell you that right now. That's a damn lie. All of these people are racist.
God.
All of these people hate you, man. They don't need Jim Crow. Charles Darwin talked about civilized and sophisticated racism. Down south, they practice a more barbaric form of racism. They're just plain old call you a nigger. They'll fly their Confederate flags. But see, in the North, they have more sophisticated and civilized ways of racism. Like not giving you a loan to buy a home. Like not hiring you to come work for their business.
Right.
Like making a side of town yours. All right? Covertly, though. Right? Go ahead.
Described the suspect as a white man in his 50s.
In his what?
In his 50s.
This wasn't even a young white man. It's a white man in his 50s. Came in there and murdered this brother, man.
And they didn't catch him yet.
And you think they're going to catch him? I don't think they're going to catch him. I don't see it happening.
And how fast can he run? He's gonna run
A 50-year-old white man just dipped out and there's 50 niggas in the park and can't nobody catch him. You know how many track stars was in that park? There was track stars in that damn park and this white man got away.
God.
This is disgusting. This is so filthy, man. Blacks and Hispanics, it is high time to wake up out of your sleep.
That's right.
Read that, officer.
This is Leviticus 19 and 60.
Right.
Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people.
Read.
Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor.
This is an important. This is why we got to come back to the laws of God, blacks and Latinos. It says, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. You know what that means? You can't let your neighbor get killed. You can't let your neighbor get beat. Right. You see something like that happening, it's your job, it's your obligation, it's your duty, it's your debt, because that's what duty means, to intervene.
That's right.
It's your duty. Now, you can't do that, man. Where was that? See, this is why we need the law so damn bad. How many times have you seen something happen and you just did nothing about it?
Right.
Nigga get beat down, getting robbed, getting killed, and what do we say? What is our mentality? Hey, that ain't my business. Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Nah, damn that. That's your brother.
Gone.
Right? I remember I seen a video. They was fighting at the damn metro station. Right? Some Compton niggas was fighting at the metro station. Power with Fruits and Treetops was fighting at the metro station. Right? So here comes some niggas with blocks. They trying to break it up. But here come another nigga talking, now this Compton business. This hub business. What you mean, nigga? Compton and Watts is what? Separated by a street? No, nigga, this Compton business. No. This is black man business here. We don't need to be doing this. Calm that down. But see, that shows you ain't no unity amongst nothing. Ain't no unity amongst no damn Crips, no Pyrus, no SA. Ain't no unity amongst none of it. Because they all killing each other. We're standing right here in Long Beach. 20s and insane. Where's the Crip love? Right? You go to Compton. Where's the Pyro? I thought they made that great song, Pyro Love, back then. Where's the Pyro Love? It ain't nowhere. They knocking each other down. Southside, forget about it. They don't come together until they get in jail. On the streets, they worst enemies, man. Why? Because all of these organizations are corrupt, and all we got to do is come back to the laws of God.
Right.
That's all we need to do, man. Because this is the only thing that's going to save blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's
I don't know if y'all get it yet. I don't know how many more Negroes and Latinos got to die before you get it. How many of your loved ones got to be dead in the street like a damn dog before it seeps into your damn thick candy shell that you need to come back to the laws of God. That's what needs to happen.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's
what Moses kept. Right, and that's before he got the law. He didn't even have it yet. But he naturally saw something happening to his brother and had to intervene. Said, this filthy Egyptian is not, and he grew up with the Egyptians. Right. He didn't even grow up with his brother. Right? But he said, no, that filthy Egyptian, he ain't just finna do that. He ain't gonna brutalize my brother. I'm gonna kill him, bury his ass in the sand. Then he come back the next day, and what, like the brother read, the Hebrews strive amongst each other. All this police brutality going on, and y'all still gonna strive amongst each other?
Right.
You got a whole gang against you, man. It's called the police.
Right.
They more organized, they know how to mobilize, and they got more guns than you. Different levels, man. They three-letter gangs, ain't they? Once you start crossing them out on the damn wall, that's what I want to see. Start putting the cape on it, but like they scared. They scared of a raid, right? Stop being afraid. You were so scared of the white man, right? You think the tribe of Levi, you think we was scared of the white man in France? How you think we got independence, man? From being scared of the white man? Napoleon had the greatest army on the planet Earth at that time. Right. We wasn't scared of the white man. All right? Judah, man, we waiting on you, man.
That's right.
They say, unto Judah shall thy brethren praise, shall be the gathering of the people. So we waiting on the tribe of Judah, you so-called African Americans.
That's right.
We waiting on to wake up, man. We need y'all to wake up so the whole nation can wake up.
That's right. That's right.
The leadership of the nation, the kings of the nation to wake up, man.
That's right. That's right.
Thus saith the Lord, man. It's time. It's time. Go ahead.
Good.
And that's why the Lord is allowing this to happen to you right now. As a wake-up call. But y'all not getting it, man. Ain't y'all gonna get it? Go ahead.
Good. Describe the suspect as a white man in his 50s, but describe the white man or the suspect as a white man in his 50s, but said detectives had not uncovered any evidence of a hate crime.
As a white on black murder. Damn it, it's a hate crime.
That's right.
That's evident. That is a hate crime. We have not detected any evidence. So it's just a random, he just randomly killed a black man. His motivation to kill a random black man in a damn bathroom. Hate crime. That's the only time. Random acts of violence like that don't, there's some type of motivation. There's something that makes you want to go do it. It's racial. Go ahead, officer.
In Sicarii 11:5, whose possessors slay them.
Who's what?
Possessors slay them.
Possessors slay them, man. Now, this brother who died, his last name was Pat. Wasn't there also a president named Pat?
Nah.
That means likely that president's family owned this brother's family. Or one of his relatives. His possessors, read.
Slay them.
Slay them. Go ahead.
And hold themselves not
They're
guilty.
not going to find this white man. It's a random act of violence. We don't know what happened, man. Go ahead.
And they
You
that
mean to tell me that nobody noticed the 50-year-old white man just running out with bad knees and a rifle? Nobody recognized it. Nobody spotted it.
happened in Long Beach.
You see what I'm saying? That's madness.
And the only reason they caught Wilson's murderer because they're about to tear that Oakland. They're about to tear Oakland up.
Which Oakland always riot when it's
They
a problem.
know Long Beach ain't about to tear nothing up.
Yeah, which is sad, man. You know, but why won't Long Beach tear nothing up? Long Beach too busy killing each other.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep killing niggas in Hispanic, Mexican. You know?
In this city, yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? The Longos are just the worst thing that ever happened in the world. We gotta just get rid of the Longos, right? They more important than the white man, right? That's madness, man. We gotta wake up. Go ahead.
Right.
Because guess who the Longos enemy is? And the 20 and the insane and every damn body enemy is. The white man.
That's right. That's right.
We all got I thought we could come together for a common enemy, man. Right? The Inglewood families and the A-Track gangsters can do it, can't they? So why can't all of us do it against all of our damn enemies? Go ahead.
they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
They say what?
Blessed be the Lord,
Blessed be the Lord,
for I am rich.
for I am rich. That's what they say. Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. They done got rich off of us. They done made a fortune off of us. Go ahead.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
This is that one. You already saw that. Oh, just tell me when it's pins. Go ahead.
They say, blessed be the Lord.
They say what?
Blessed be the Lord,
God bless America. Read.
for I am rich.
Because we done got rich off America. Go ahead. That's what the white man say. Go ahead.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
And we don't have no pity. That's why all of these black pastors keep sitting with Donald Trump.
That's right.
They just sitting with Donald Trump. They don't even know the reason why they sitting with Donald Trump. Donald Trump has a specific agenda with black people in America. You know what that agenda is? That agenda is to attempt to divide blacks and Latinos. That's why every chance he gets, he shits on Latinos, and every chance he gives fake love to black people.
That's right.
We're gonna wipe Jack Johnson's record. The man is dead, but you're gonna wipe his record. And Negroes are pleased by it. Go ahead, Ken. Oh, this is okay. She made it out. She made all praise. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Shalom. So that's a beautiful thing, man. That's another issue that happened.
That's right.
Right? This sister's relative gets murdered. White boy is an adult, an 18-year-old adult that drives two juveniles to do a murder on an innocent brother, and he walks free. He getting ready to go to college. Don't worry about it. I'm going to Houston. I'm going to Houston University, Lord willing, for the fall semester.
That's right.
We're gonna do a special camp. I hope I see Tiny Milk. I hope I see. He's gonna get cursed out so bad.
That's right.
He's gonna get disrespected on a level he's never seen.
That's right.
You better pray he never seen it. All right. And I'm not gonna hurt him physically, but I'm gonna tell him about himself, and we're gonna put it on the internet for all his homies to see.
That's right.
All right. Because the joke is on them right now.
Right.
All right. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Right. Go ahead.
Snitches get stitches.
What happened to that? He said he gets a diploma. What's going on, brother? You got a question,
He
King?
wanted to know about, like, what is it? As far as how we get out of the churches and come to who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Like
how does
if
it
you
prove?
say we're all Israelites, like, do you mean we all should be Judas? We're supposed to be Judas? Like,
No, because we have to understand where Judaism comes from.
Right.
Judaism is a bastardized form of our customs, right? It was a religion that was created in 700 AD, right? 700 AD, and it was dealing with that Zionism comes later. First comes Judaism.
But
So
what we see now.
what we see now is Zionism.
Right.
All those things are bastardized forms of our customs that were done by people who stole it from us. Revelation 2:9. Yeah, we're gonna go there. But let's go to Revelation 2:9 first.
All Old Testament.
No, the whole Bible. I'm gonna go to Revelations right now, right? The New Testament. Go ahead.
Right. It's Revelations 2 and 9.
Uh-huh.
I know thy works and
And
tribulation
tribulation, read.
and poverty.
So blacks and Latinos, we're in poverty. Who else is in poverty? We the most impoverished people, right? Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
But we are rich in spirit, right? Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them,
The filthy lie, because that's what blasphemy is, a filthy lie of them that what?
which say they are Jews
Say they are Jews, read.
and are
And
not,
are not the Jews. That's Judaism. They say they are Jews, but are not.
That's
Read.
right.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
Those people are the synagogue of Satan, right? They're not the Jews. So that's who we are. Exactly. So that's Judaism. Us, we have a law. Give me that in Deuteronomy. What is that? 30. Give me 33 first. 33. Give me 33 and 4. Is that? There we go. Now, listen, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 33 and 4. Moses commanded us a law,
Moses commanded us a law. Read.
even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob.
That's our inheritance or our heritage, the law. So we got to come back to these laws, and our king, who the world calls Christ, because our king Christ taught these laws. That's what we have to come back to. It's our inheritance, not our religion, not our philosophy or belief system. It's literally our heritage that we've been discontinued from. When you take a look at pre-Columbian, Aztec, Mayans, you see remnants of this, right? When you see Quetzalcoatl, when you see Cocoque, you see it all goes back to scripture, but it's hidden. They'll tell you it was all paganism, but if you closely make an analysis, it's exactly what the Bible is saying.
Terrorism. You just put you in a vague term.
Put you in a vague term
Sound
and
bite.
marginalize you and tell you to follow them.
All right.
Follow me. For sure, brother. Check us out, King. Finish that. Yeah, that's right. But him. That's what it means to be a Jew. That deal even deals with that. Go ahead. No, that's it on that. Let's go back to the article.
Back in the article. Was said detectives have not uncovered any evidence of a hate crime.
Go ahead.
Evidence is still being collected and analyzed, she wrote in an email.
Yeah, I bet. How much evidence is there? There's a dead body in the bathroom. Go ahead.
Police also declined to say what type of weapon was used in the attack.
Now they won't even say what type of weapon was used. What, ballistic thing came back, or you trying to cover stuff up? The plot thickened. Go ahead.
On Monday evening, nearly 100 people gathered in the park to pray and demand justice for Taft.
You see that? Pray and demand justice, man. When we gonna learn this white man ain't gonna give us no justice? When we gonna learn? When he ever gave us damn justice, man?
Right.
That same white boy that slit that sister's throat, you think he gonna do life? You think he gonna get the chair? He probably gonna plead insanity, I guarantee you. Guarantee he say he crazy. All right? You know, just go to a nut house, do a dime in a nut house, get out, kill another sister, man. All right? The white man ain't never gonna give you justice, man. He didn't build America on, he built America on injustice towards not everybody, not towards himself, towards you.
Right.
When the Japanese man got put into a internment camp, he received reparations. When the Italian man got put into an internment camp, they received reparations. Where's yours? California, Mexico, California, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. That was all Mexico at one time. Where's the money for all that land? Right? But together, still Israel gets billions every year from America. What do the real Israelites get?
Right.
Precept? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Build a town with blood. What was America built with? Blood. So don't look for justice for blood in America because it was built with blood. The Bible says what? Read it from the top.
Woe to him
Woe to him. Destruction to him. That does what?
that buildeth a town with blood.
America was built on blood, so destruction is destined to come to America because of how it was built. Because it was built on stolen land with stolen men. Therein lies a problem. Therein lies what some would call karmic debt that needs to be paid for that. What needs to be paid for it? Destruction, man. Go ahead.
Establish a city by iniquity.
And what did they establish it by? Iniquity. Sin. That's what America was built on. Iniquity and sin. Unprecedented iniquity and sin.
Right.
Show me another place that built itself in the way America did. Show me one other place. This one. There's never been any place like America in the world. Go ahead.
On Monday evening, nearly 100 people gathered in the park to pray and demand justice for Taft just outside the bathroom where he was shot and killed 2 days ago. Several of Taft's relatives and friends said...
But that's not what moves this American government, man. Right down in Haiti last month, they raised the gas prices. I don't know if y'all heard about it. You know what the Haitians, you know what we did, Tribal Levi? When the white man got their puppet that's in our office to raise the gas prices, we went to the white man's hotel and we burnt it down.
That's
right.
That's right.
You're not raising the gas prices around here. The gas price is $3.79 across the street. What y'all burnt down? You see what I'm saying? Our people just be acting so scared. And a part of that fear comes from the fact that you just want to be accepted by the white man.
Right.
You don't want to go against them. You don't want to burn nothing down because you want him to accept you and see you as an equal. That's what you desperately long for. I'm a person too. Black Lives Matter too. This is what you keep pleading to this white man.
Right.
He's never going to see it. It's not like that. He's a leech. He's looking at you as the host that he is leeching from. He's not looking at you as an equal. He's not looking at you as somebody that he should have respect for, and he never has. So why would you think he all of a sudden would have a drastic change of heart after a half a millennia of hell that he put you through and start looking at you as a human being and as an equal?
Right.
In his constitution, he says you're 3/5 of a man. Right. That's in his constitution. And it's still there in the constitution. It hasn't been taken out. Go ahead.
Good. Several of Taft's relatives and friends said they believed he was targeted because of his race. It wasn't a robbery. They didn't take his wallet. So what else was it?
Why would they just kill a random black man in a bathroom at a family reunion? What's the first thing that a profiler does when a murder happens? It goes, what's the motive? Watch any police show. You watch a police show, you learn how to be a cop pretty easy. There's a dead body. Okay, what's the motive? Who has motive? This is how we get what? A suspect list. Well, his wallet's on him. He didn't owe anybody any money. So what's going on here? Oh, but it was a white man that ran off? racial. I mean, it's called a logical deduction. No evidence to prove that it's a racial. It's called logical deduction. What other motive is there in this crime? At a time when racially motivated crime is at a peak. Since Trump's been in office, racially motivated crimes by whites, on blacks, on Hispanics, and on Arabs is skyrocketing.
Real quick, it's not like the white guy was the beneficiary to his life, to the guy's life insurance.
Where's the motive? The motive is race. The motive is hatred.
Right.
Genesis 27 and 41. I'm going to show you the motive in the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh.
Good.
We're going to show you the motive. Go ahead.
This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob.
And Esau, the forefather and progenitor of the white man, hated Jacob, the forefather and progenitor of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Read.
Because of the blessing.
Because of what?
Because of the blessing.
If you hate someone because of a blessing, what does that mean? Jealousy. You're jealous of them. Read.
Wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart.
Esau said in his heart, motivated by the jealousy that he had towards Jacob. Read.
The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Then what?
Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Then I will slay my brother Jacob. So what is the motivation for white on black crime? Jealousy.
Right.
Hatred.
Innate too.
And they wake up. Let me tell you something, right? I used to work at the damn True Religion outlet some years ago, right? There was a white woman that worked up in there, right? And she used to have so much resentment towards blacks, especially black women, and it would just seep out through her pores, right? So my pops had came into the damn store one day, right? One of my co-workers actually knew my pops. So he said, damn, that's your dad. You look old enough to be your dad. And I said, yeah, black don't crack. And if you could have saw the look on this white girl's face when I said, she just had so much envy in her heart. Like, yeah, black don't crack, but fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what her face just said. You see what I'm saying? That's pure jealousy, man. And that's innate. Nobody taught her that. She wakes up and she looks around and it's within her. Go ahead.
Born like that.
This is Ezekiel.
They're born like that. As soon as they go forth, speaking lies.
Speaking lies.
In them, from the baby, right? Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
You've had a what?
Perpetual hatred.
They have an infinite, never-ending hatred towards us. They hate blacks and Hispanics, man. That video when Trump made his inauguration speech, Deacon called me up. His brother said, man, we got to do a video on this nigga's speech, right? We did a video. We just simply titled it, White People Hate Mexicans. That's the biggest video we ever did. That video had damn near 300,000 views on YouTube before they took it down, right? Because it was he just so blatantly said it, and all the white people in this country got behind Donald Trump, predicated upon his hatred for Mexicans. Yeah, listen, even some Latinos who say, my family immigrated the right way. If you don't shut the hell up, what's the right way? Yeah, the river, not the border. The white way. You know, we came in through Ellis Island. Man, to hell with all of that, man. The white man stole this from you. You ain't gotta get his down. You don't gotta get his permission. You ain't gotta get a permission slip signed from this devil to come here to your damn place. And then you got Negroes that's talking about, yeah, man, Mexicans taking over. Nigga, it's their land. Your ass just came up here in the 40s from the South. They've been here centuries, man. Go ahead.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And have shed the blood of the children of Israel. Read on.
By force of the sword.
They murdered blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians by force of the sword. By weaponry, man. Go ahead.
In the time of their calamity.
In the time when we going through our judgments. When we suffering the curses.
That's right.
Read.
In the time their iniquity had an end.
But guess what? You good, huh?
You good.
Our iniquity is coming to an end, man.
That's right.
Our punishment's almost up. All this hell, it's almost over, man.
That's right.
So what that mean? It's about to be somebody else's turn for hell.
Right.
But if you don't come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, you ain't gonna do nothing but prolong that time. We want our empire. We want our king Yahweh Shah, the righteous king. Malak Tazadar.
That's right.
Hey, man.
Right.
If you don't keep these laws, statutes, commandments, and have the faith, you ain't doing nothing for prolonging that process, man. So we out here to urge you Negroes and Latinos to keep the laws and have the faith, man. All right? You ain't got to join our camp to keep the laws and have the faith. But you got to keep the laws and have the faith, though. That's what you do have to do. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau.
Who?
Esau.
The white man is what?
It's the end of the world.
It's the end. When he's ruling, you know the world get ready to come to an end.
That's right.
And he's this damn devil that made ICBM, and he's planning to really blow himself off the map with it. That's how you know it's the end of the damn world. This nigga wants to blow everything up, man. That's crazy. They can talk about ancient tribal wars. Oh, in Africa, you got, I mean, nigga, we have nukes. We killing millions with a push of a button. Y'all have really perfected this killing people. I'ma just come straight. Well, that's why, but what is the blessing that the white man got? So live by the sword.
Live by the
So he
sword.
really perfected this killing shit, man. You shooting at the damn car, you ain't hitting you. Shot the M off the McDonald's. The white man pull up, kill you dead one shot. He really perfected this killing shit. Listen, at 50, he running up in the bathroom, laying the nigga down and running out. At 50 years old, this man is a killing machine, right? Go ahead. They're the best at Call of Duty. Yeah, they are. And guess what? If you kill them on court, what they gonna say? Nigger, kill me. The biggest YouTuber on YouTube is PewDiePie, right? This devil PewDiePie got caught. He got killed. He didn't know if the person was black, white, what they killed him. As soon as he got killed, he said, "Fucking nigger, man." He's the biggest youth on YouTube. He got the most subscribers on all of YouTube.
Most of them Hispanic.
You see what I'm saying? And it's our people that subscribe to him, trying to learn how to kill people on Call of Duty.
Right.
Nigger killed me, man. Go ahead.
Jacob is the beginning of that follow it.
Meaning we got next. Under Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
But the longer we wait to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, the longer it's going to take for our king. Give me that make no chariot to serve the Lord. Go ahead.
Go, Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
Have yet failed for our vain help, man. 100 of y'all go into this park, outside of this bathroom when his brother was murdered, and you cry and pray and demand justice. Right? You are looking for help, vain help, read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation,
What?
that could not save us.
White man can't save you, man. Long Beach PD can't save you. LAPD, Donald Trump, can't none of these crackers save you.
Right.
Nor do they have any desire to save you.
That's right.
And that's what even the colder part is. Not only do they not have the ability, if they had the ability, they wouldn't do it anyway.
Right.
Because they don't care, man. When is it going to be apparent to Negroes and Latinos that these crackers simply don't care? They don't give a damn.
Right.
When did they start giving a damn?
Right.
Guess what? I'm looking across the street. It says Las Ventanas, right? Las Ventanas is going to be built. It looks like something beautiful. Faceless they're going to do to Long Beach. You know what that means that they're building that? Your black ass got to get out of Long Beach.
That's right.
He never built up Long Beach when it was yours. He's only building up the east side when he wants it to be his.
Right.
It's close enough to the beach to hike this damn rent up.
Right.
Any beach city, they're going to hike that rent
Right.
up, man. I done seen people down where we just came from, down there in San Diego Oceanside, right? They talking about how the Oceanside black population, it's just gone.
Gone. It is.
It's not there.
Yeah.
It don't even exist no more.
Yeah. We come together to do barbecues and pick a spot in Oceanside just to come out there. That's the best.
The nigga living in Escondido,
Yeah.
San Marcos,
Vista.
some damn works, vacation spots. You know what they don't got no more downtown? Niggas.
Right. Bring that out.
I remember I used to go downtown. You couldn't go downtown without it. It is impossible. Niggas was out there tripping. Ain't a nigga in sight. You go downtown. Surfer, they got their boards. They run into the beach. Long Beach, you next, man. Oceanside is smaller. It was easier to do. Long Beach, you next. It's coming. Las Ventanas is a damn sign up. They letting you know. You writing stuff on the wall, crossing niggas out. They just putting up real estate signs. Don't worry about it. Y'all are here soon enough. Right? See, y'all can have McDonald's. Because you know what's over this McDonald's? You know what's over this McDonald's? It's called a facade. That's still an old ass McDonald's it always was. Right. They built a stucco facade over. Who deal with construction? Anybody deal with the Issachar right here? What Israel do? Don't you know they come into Burger Kings and McDonald's? They just put a facade over. It's the same old ass Burger King and McDonald's. Huh? They just built a facade. It's literally a mask over this. It's the old ass building still behind it.
Right.
Right? They'll give you that. But that right there, from the ground up, oh no, that's for the white man, baby. That's not for you. You fooled yourself if you think that's for you. Right? It's the only black and Hispanics that's gonna enjoy that are the ones whose grandparents were smart enough to have paid for that damn crib. That's it. And they still gonna get some of y'all that people stupid enough to sell your home.
Right.
Reverse mortgage will give you $100,000 today. A nigga gonna grab that. Not understanding how important it is to have a home somewhere. Right. You can't go take that $100,000 and go get you a home. Not in California. Go ahead, you at the point? Oh, so like we can go ahead.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
We cannot go in our streets. It's not even safe for you to go in your streets. You gotta watch out for your own people. You gotta watch out for the white man and the police. You gotta watch out for every damn thing.
Right.
Imagine, family reunion is probably where you feel safe. There's 40 or 50 of my relatives outside, man. Right. My brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, my daddy, my grandma's out there. I'm good, right? No, you're dead. That's how you know we in hell, man.
Right.
We're in the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Right.
We get ready to go into that, but go ahead.
God, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
That's right. Our people getting murdered left and right. Point of precept.
That's an eviction notice.
Oh, go ahead, bring that up.
It's Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Make no tarrying. See, that's the problem. You want a tarrying to turn to the Most High? That's a tarrying of Yahweh Shai's return. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta listen, man. Damn it. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all go check out YouTube. I was live at 12 midnight to 1:30 a.m. teaching the Bible. I ain't been to sleep. I got my ass on a plane, flew a couple thousand miles to California, and I'm out here now.
That's
you know why?
right.
Because I want my king to rule, man.
That's right.
The spirit I'm in, I want Yahweh Shai to rule.
That's right.
So Texas waking up Negroes and Latinos. California, damn it, we was in New York last month. Lord willing, we'll be in Detroit this weekend.
That's right.
Doing what? Waking up Negroes and Latinos because we want our king to rule. Man.
Right.
Man, go ahead. That's right. We want that Judite to come and cover his white garments in blood. Who you call Christ Yahweh Shai. A big angry black man. That's what I want. I want it desperately. I want it so desperately. So we're gonna fight the spiritual fight. We're gonna war good warfare.
That's right.
So read on.
Put not up from day to day.
Our people will always want to put off from day to day. And that's when you end up in the jail cell. And you're going, damn, man, I could have did right. I had all that opportunity. I was still messing up. Or worse, you end up in a box. You ain't even got a second chance. Sometimes you end up in a jail cell, I'm going to get out, I'm going to do right. You in that box, man, it's over for you, man. You lost your shot, man. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. You never know when the wrath of the Lord God is going to come and strike. You never know when a bullet is going to hit you. You never know, man. It was, man, yesterday I was at Walmart. I almost had to fight 3 niggas in Walmart yesterday for no apparent reason. And I said, look, over nothing. Easily one of us could be dead right now. For all they know, I got a gun. Or for all I know, they got a gun. And could have been shot dead over nothing. You never know when it's going to come, man. So just make sure that the life that you're leading is worthy, man. Read. So either the Most High protects you or the Most High counts you as dead in Christ. Go ahead.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
When you think it's all good and you think it's safe, you're going to be destroyed. That's why it's imperative that you keep these laws, statutes, commandments in the faith. Right? And not put it off from day to day. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've been in this damn world. And I'm speaking for every brother up here. Right. Ain't nothing in this damn world.
Right.
Ain't just a bunch of nothingness in this damn world.
Right.
You know what we live in is truth. We live a purpose purpose-driven life.
Right.
Right. We live. What is our purpose? To teach our people, to serve our God, to serve our King, to serve our nation.
That's right.
What is our purpose? To wake up early. We barely got any sleep. Some of us ain't getting no sleep. Drive the hell to Long Beach. And wake up the lost sheep of Long Beach.
That's right.
Because Yahweh Shah Christ our King said, what? If ye love me, feed my sheep. That's
right.
John. We love them. Go ahead,
What is it called? It's called vexation of spirit and vanity.
That's right. That's what's in this life.
Right.
That's what's in this world. Trust us. And don't trust us, trust Solomon the wise. Right. He done lived every type of life. He had remember when he had 1,000 women. Let's start there. He done had every damn experience you could have. And what was his conclusion? Hold on. What are these? What? To quote my man on All About the Benjamins, it's all bullshit. Isn't it really? Isn't it really? It's all bullshit, man. I gotta speak that way because it's all how people understand. This whole world is just BS. That's what Solomon said, right? Precept. Salaki, is that finished? Finish that.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
And what?
And perish in the day of vengeance.
And perish in the day of vengeance. You don't want that to be you. There's so many brothers that we've seen in these streets and sisters perishing in the day of vengeance. Right? Don't let that be you. Make your point and let you short. That was the last. Go ahead, sorry.
Book of Philippians chapter 3 verse 8. Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of the Hamashiach Yahushua.
He said, I count all things but a loss. Just write it off, man.
Right.
Go ahead, like you're doing your taxes, man. That's a loss. Go ahead.
The Hamashiach Yahushua, my Lord, for whom I suffer the loss of all things, and do count them but done.
It's count about done. Meaning what's in the world ain't shit. That's
right.
It's what he said. He said, I count it as done. Go ahead.
And do count them but done, that I may win the Hamashiach.
That's it. We're trying to win the Yahweh Shah. We're trying to be worthy to be a part of his elect, to be joint heir. In order to do so, we got to forsake the world, man. Because there's nothing in it. Go ahead, officer.
It's 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Say, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Because it's all BS, man.
Right.
That's what's in the world. BS. Go ahead.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
They say if any man love what?
Love the world.
If any man love the world. Is rolling still? That was still okay. Go ahead.
The love of the Father is not in him.
If any man love the world, the love of the Most High God is not in him.
That's right.
You gotta stop loving the world.
That's right.
Because ain't nothing to love about it. Ain't nothing good in it. It's all vanity. It's all BS in this world.
Right.
Stop loving it. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
That's all that's in the world. Number one, the lust of the flesh, read.
And the lust of the eyes. And the pride of life. Is not of the Father.
It's not. None of that is of the Most High. None of it. Go ahead.
But it's of the world.
But it's what?
But it's of the world.
Of the world, man. That's what's in this world. Madness. And it's contrary to the Most High God.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And the world passes away, and the lust thereof.
And this is going to pass away. This is going to be destroyed.
Right.
And if you love it, you're going to be destroyed with it. Just like Lot's wife.
That's right.
Go ahead.
But he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever.
See that? And that's what we are here teaching you. Keep the law, statutes, commandments, and the faith. That's the will of the Most High. And you'll abide forever. You'll be a part of his chosen elect. Thus saith the Lord. Go ahead, King.
So, I'm like family, you know what I mean? And I've just been disconnected with them, you know what I mean, by following the word and so on and so forth. So we're supposed to be like, continue giving them the scriptures and giving them the word as best we can, because I lost a lot of friends and I'm losing like a lot of family, you know what I mean, just like this past year, you know what I mean, because
it happens, man, and it's unfortunate because all you want to do is live life right, and all you want to do is be a light to your family, to your loved ones. And then they reject you because of it, right? But then what'll happen is you'll try to go around your family, you won't even try to be talking about the they'll bring it up.
Right.
Now I gotta touch you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I mean, I was just trying to be cool. Now the blade gotta come out, right? Right? Let me know when you got the precept. Brother got a scripture on it. Go ahead.
This is Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division.
So Christ said he coming to divide. Read.
For from hence there will be 5 in one house divided.
5 in one house divided. So we know when the coming of Christ's kingdom, there's going to be division amongst families because he foretold us of it. So these things are inevitable. They're going to happen. They're unavoidable. We still want to love our families. We don't teach brothers to just stop dealing with their families, but a lot of times that may be your only option. Or a lot of times your family don't want to mess with you. It's not you don't want to deal with them, but the only time they want you to see, because that's how the fake love our people have for each other. They only want to come together for birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Father. Why can't we just come together because we love each other?
Right. Trump got in office or whatnot. Most of my family, most of my mom's side, mostly Hispanic. You know what I mean? And I was listening to brothers saying like we're supposed to love our brothers, as much as possible. But they be throwing shots left and right. Most of them are Christians. Most of them are Christians, and love Christianity and so on and so forth. But I feel like showing them scriptures, you know what I mean? I've been listening to you guys, you know what I mean? And I heard brother the other day talk about the Watchmen, something about the Watchmen a couple of weeks ago and whatnot. And he said the blood has to be like off of our hands, you know what I mean?
Because we got to warn them. Right. But once you warn them, give me that scripture after the he that is a heretic, you know what I'm talking about? Give me that, because the scriptures kind of give you a guideline on how many times to continually be dealing with somebody. You see what I'm saying? Before you can just say, you know what, I'm not even going to, I mean, if they try to bring it to you, of course. But outside of that, you're not going to even deal with them on that level. Right? Let me know what you got.
I got a coin again.
There you go.
A cap got it.
You got a cap? Go ahead, Cap.
Titus chapter 3 verse 10.
A
man that is a heretic.
A man that is a heretic, read.
After the first and second admonition, reject.
So after you dealing with a couple times and they can't get it, forget about it. Don't even deal with him on that level, of course, unless he challenges you. You see what I'm saying? But you know, just let him go because you already tried. You did your part, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So you showed him the water. He ain't want to drink the water. Well, his ass gonna die thirsty. You see what I'm saying? And give me on that note, Jeremiah 2:25. Here's why he's gonna die of thirst.
Matthew chapter 10 verse 14. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words.
They don't receive you. They don't hear your words. Read.
When you depart out of that house or city,
go ahead.
Shake off the dust of your feet.
You can stop dealing with them if you like. Just shake off and say, you know what? I'm not even dealing with them no more.
Or heretic.
Don't call me. We just ready. Don't call me. Don't mess with me. I'm just gonna do my own thing then. You see what I'm saying? Since y'all have such a problem with it, right? Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 2:25. Withhold thy foot from being unshod.
Read.
And thy throat from thirst.
The Most High said, withhold our throat from thirst. We leading our people to water. But our people still want to die of thirst. They don't want to drink the water, right? Read.
But thou saidest, there is no hope.
They said there is no hope. We're going to die of thirst. We have no hope. Why?
For I have loved strangers.
What?
For I have loved strangers.
Why don't we have hope?
For I have loved strangers.
That's why people are dying of thirst. They got an undying love for the white man.
That's right.
For the other nations. For all nations got to be saved. He said, for I have loved strangers, read.
After them will I go.
And I'm going to follow after them. How do they follow after them? Christianity. You mean to tell me you're a Hispanic man and you don't know Donald Trump is the devil? See, a pastor in Oceanside learned the hard way. His ass was pro-Trump. He was a pastor, had a church. His ass got deported. and sat in jail. Serves him right. Serves him right. Who got precepts? Go ahead. Go ahead, read that.
Look at Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 14. Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness.
That's right. You ain't going to deliver your whole family. Your righteousness is for you and your family, not all your extended family. Go ahead.
Saith Yahweh, your power.
Precept. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 15 and 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind.
That's what they are. Let's leave them alone. For they be blind leaders of the blind, read.
And if the blind lead the blind,
And if the blind lead the blind, read.
those shall fall into the ditch.
They're dedicated. They're dead set on falling into that ditch, man. They're dead set on it. So you done gave them a couple warnings. Other than that, all right, y'all go ahead and walk right off the cliff if you want. That's on you. And it's messed up because we have that love. But you showed that love when you rebuked them. Leviticus 19 and 17. You showed that love when you rebuked them. You showed the ultimate love according to the Bible, right? The love that they can't understand or comprehend. Read.
This is Leviticus 19 and 17.
That's right.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy
Thou
heart.
shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. You didn't hate him. You loved him. That's why you told him. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy
Thou
neighbor.
shalt in any wise rebuke, and you rebuked them, showing them the ultimate form of love, and they rejected you. That's on them. Go ahead.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Guess what? When you rebuked them and they rejected you, they didn't reject you. They don't hate you. They hate the Most High God.
That's right.
They rejected the Most High God.
That's right.
That's what happened. That's right. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 15 and 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
That's right. What is the way? The law. So they hate being correct. They just don't ever want to be told that they're wrong, man.
Right.
They want to just do what's right in their own eyes and lead themselves down a path of further destruction.
And he that hateth, reproof shall die.
And he that hateth reproof shall die. So anyone that doesn't want to be corrected by the words of God shall die. Thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 12. A scorner loveth not one that reproveth him.
A scorner don't love. See, and that's what they are. They're scorners. That's why they're being so scornful towards you. Because they're scorners. Read.
Neither will he go unto the wise.
All right, come on. You guys appreciate it? All right, where was we at? No, we all right. Let's go to Psalm 20. Let's go. Psalm 20.
Come. Look at Psalms chapter 23, verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley and shadow of death.
Though I walk through the valley and shadow of death, read.
I will fear no evil.
I will what?
I will fear no evil.
I will fear no evil, man. That's what we're walking through right now. We're walking through the valley of the shadow of death as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Death is following us and trailing us at every corner, pursuant to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Go ahead.
For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
That's right. But the only comfort that we have is this Bible. But what do our people have that don't have this understanding? They don't have a comfort. They're walking in constant fear. And not of the Most High, of every damn thing else in this damn world. And therein lies the problem. That's why we out here to teach our people this. Right? So like, give me Job 10 and 22.
That's right!
So we can prove this, what this place is. The valley of the shadow of death for us, man. That's dedicated to destroying our people. Pulling our people down. Right? Go ahead.
Right. Look at Job, chapter 10, verse 22. A land of darkness.
A what?
A land of darkness.
They say this is a land of darkness, man. That's what America is all about. Darkness. Say a land of darkness, read.
Right. As dark as darkness itself.
It's so dark, it is the literal epitome of darkness. That's what America is. It's the epitome of darkness. Read.
And of the shadow of death.
And of the what?
Shadow of death.
Go ahead.
Without any order.
Without what?
Any order.
Some places out of order. A man can walk into this right now and go into the women's bathroom. With women in there. It's a place of no order. The motto of this elite, of the elite of this place, is order out of chaos. Read.
Without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
And that's what we do is darkness. We get demonized. These devils making videos, Psalm 107:7. This devil making videos talking about us like we are the biggest monsters in the world.
Right.
They said we worse than the KKK. Worse than the KKK. How many murders have we done? Put a body on us.
Listening to family reunion.
You know what I mean? The last time we did that. But we worse than the KKK. Right. That's insanity. Right. Go ahead. You got a point?
I was gonna say, remember that whole scene that was going on where they was like, oh, we invite them to the barbecue. Now we see what happens.
Exactly. No, invite them to the barbecue, and you'll be dead in the bathroom. They can't make no damn potato salad. What are they doing at the barbecue?
That's right.
You know? You don't want to go to that damn barbecue. The food is bad. It's unseasoned.
No
They're
flavor.
playing country music there. Go ahead.
That's right. Book of Psalms, chapter 107, verse 7. And he led them forth by the right way, that they might go to a city of habitation.
Go to 7 and read the 17. Psalm 107, 17. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Go with 7.
Yes, sir.
Verse 8. Oh, that men would praise Yahweh for his goodness.
All that men would praise Yahweh for his goodness. If you blacks and Hispanics would simply praise your God because of his goodness, read.
And for his wonderful works.
And for his wonderful works, go ahead.
To the children of men. For he satisfieth the longing soul and filleth the hungry soul with goodness.
For the longing and hungry soul that needs satisfaction.
Right.
If we simply would praise the Most High God, we would get that satisfaction. So that's what we teach you Negroes and Latinos to do in this time.
Right, right.
Read.
God, such as sit in darkness and in the shadow of death.
And sit in what?
In darkness.
And what?
And in the shadow of death.
That's us. We sitting in darkness and the shadow of death in America. Read.
Being bound in affliction and iron.
It said being bound in what?
In affliction and iron.
That's slavery. That's what we've been having to serve here. Slavery is Negroes and Latinos. We sit in darkness in the shadow of death, bound in affliction and iron.
Right.
That describes in depth what we're going through as Negroes and Latinos.
That's right.
Read.
Because they rebelled against the words of the power.
Because they what?
Rebelled against the words of the power.
They rebelled against the words of God. That's why we're in this situation.
Right.
That's why we're bound in that iron, man, in affliction. Because we rejected the words of God. Read.
And contemned the counsels of the Most High.
Meaning the laws. The counsel of the Most High is the law, statutes, and commandments that he gave us. Our people don't want to hear nothing about it. Right? Right? And that's why we're in hell right now. Go ahead.
Therefore he brought down their heart with labor.
Therefore he brought down their heart with labor. Meaning he caused us to become slaves. That's what it means to brought down a heart with labor. Go ahead.
They fell down, and there was none to help.
And there was what?
None to help.
You're begging, crying, help us. There's none to help. Because Yahweh is our help, man.
That's right.
See, Moses, when he had his first son in Egypt, that's Exodus 18 and 4. Give me that Exodus 18 and 4. Hold what you got. Get Exodus 18 and 4. Look at that. Because that's what Moses understood in Egypt, and we in this new Egypt, and it's the same thing we need to understand. Right? So let me know when you got it. I love one. Water. There. Go ahead.
This is Exodus 18 and 4. And the name of the other was Eleazar.
And the name of the other son was what?
Eleazar.
Read.
For the God of my father.
The God of my father, read.
Said he was my help.
That he was my help. That's what Moses understood. That his God was his help. That's why he named his son Eleazar. Or Alazar, Izar in the Hebrew. Which means Allah, God, Izar, help. God is my help. God help. That's where you're getting your help from. That's where we're getting our help from. Not the county building. Not the police department. Our help comes from on high. Our help, recognize and acknowledge your help. The Most High Yahweh.
Back in the book of Psalms 107, verse 13. Then they cried unto Yahweh in their trouble. And he saved them out of their distresses.
So what do we need to do, Negroes and Latinos? Keep the laws and the faith. Matter of fact, hold that. Isaiah, get that in Proverbs 28 and 9.
Right.
It say, read that part again.
Then they cried unto Yahweh in their trouble.
It says, then we cried to Yahweh when we was in captivity. We cried to Yahweh in our trouble. Read.
And he saved them.
And he what?
Saved them.
He saved them. He saved us, rather, when we cried to him, right? Hold that. Proverbs 28 and 9.
This is Proverbs 28 and 9. He that turneth his ear from hearing the law,
He that turneth his ear from hearing the law, read.
even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Why it's so important to understand precept upon precept through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah.
Right.
It's so overwhelmingly important. Because if you just read this at face value, it seems like if we just cry to the Lord, he would save us.
Right.
But he said if we turn our ear from hearing the law, it don't matter how much we cry, he's not going to hear it.
Right.
He turned his ear from it. He, just like you turn your ear from his law, he's turning his ear from you. But when you keep the laws and the faith, then he hears you. So we have to keep the laws, statutes, commandments, and the faith in order for our cries to be heard and acknowledged by the Father for us to be saved. Right? Finish that? Or that was it on that? All right, let's go back here.
Come. Back in the book of Psalms, 107, verse 14.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 25 and 22. Redeem Israel, oh God, out of all of his troubles.
And that's what he's going to do. Redeem Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out of all of our troubles. But first we have to keep his laws, statutes, commandments, and faith in his son, the King Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Plain and simple. Very simple formula. Go ahead, back to Psalms 107.
Come, book of Psalms 107, verse 14. He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death.
And that's what's going to happen. We in the shadow of death. The Most High is going to bring us out of the shadow of death. But first, we have to keep the laws and have the faith and cry to him, man. Right. So our prayer can be acknowledged and heard. Right. Go ahead.
And break their bands in sunder.
Break their bands in sunder, meaning he's going to free us from this present captivity that we in.
That's right.
Right? You may think because you're not on a plantation that you're not a slave no more. Well, you've been deceived.
Bring it up.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. Oh, that men would praise Yahweh for his goodness.
All that men would what?
Praise Yahweh for his goodness.
All of we simply will praise the Most High for his goodness. The fact that if we just did right by him, follow the simple instructions, and cried to him he would save us, we need to praise this man.
Right.
We need to praise our God.
Right.
We need to praise he that is.
God.
Read.
And for his wonderful works.
And for what?
His wonderful works.
Go ahead.
To the children of men.
Hey.
For he hath broken the gates of brass.
Go ahead.
And cut the bars of iron in sunder.
That's right. He's going to liberate us from this captivity.
That's right.
We're looking for black liberation. It's right here in the Bible. Black liberation is right here in the Bible.
Right.
Native Indian liberation is right here in the Bible.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Come. Fools. Because of their transgression.
They say what?
Fools.
Fools. Because of what?
Because of their transgression.
So what are we right now? When we transgress against the laws of God, read it again.
Fools.
That's what we are, man. We got to come out of this foolish state. Because we were raised up to be kings and priests and gods over this earth. Right now, we acting like damn fools.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Fools. Because of their transgression.
Go ahead.
And because of their iniquities are afflicted.
Why are we going through this affliction? Because we behave foolishly towards the laws of God and transgress them.
Right.
That's the simple reason for why we're going through this affliction. How will we be saved from this affliction? By stopping that. By ceasing from transgression. And that's what we're teaching you Negroes and Latinos.
That's right.
To cease from transgression so you can be saved. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Their soul.
All I need is 17.
Come.
Go ahead. Precept.
Jeremiah 4:22.
That's right.
For my people is foolish.
What?
Are foolish.
Negroes and Latinos, you're so damn foolish, man. Every Negro I see on the damn YouTube got some crazy colored dreads, a town. I'm looking at niggas with all these tattoos, and all I can think is, why? What's the point? Go ahead.
Somebody said they look like
a detention desk.
Like how Robbie, remember Robbie used to have his hair and he didn't just do anything? Why? What are we doing? Look at 6ix9ine, he got 6ix9ine tatted on how many times? Why? What, hold on, once wasn't enough. The one on the neck, what about the face, the one on the forehead, which is the stupidest of all of them? That wasn't enough that it's on the forehead. We gotta get it in. Come on, man. Go ahead.
For my people is foolish.
Oh, listen, not only are they that, but they're a damn drug addict. They're a Xan addict. They're addicted to all form of opioids. How stupid you gotta be? Ain't nothing stupider than that. I knew a brother, a Puerto Rican brother, right? He was a heroin addict. But he told me the first few times he did heroin, he wasn't addicted. So I said, what drove your dumb ass to keep doing it until you got addicted? Come! How stupid can you be?
Right.
Go ahead.
They have not known me.
Ephraim is a silly dove.
Go
ahead.
They have not known me. They are Saul's children.
They are what?
Saul's children.
Go ahead.
And they have none understanding.
And that's the problem. We don't have no understanding. So why did God put men on these street corners? To teach us understanding.
Good. They're wise to do evil.
Yeah, what?
Wise to do evil.
They know where to go to get the best tattoos. They know where to go to get all the opioids to get themselves if they're having opioid withdrawal. Talking about paying thousands for a pint of activists because it's discontinued. $5,000 for a pint of activists because it's discontinued. So then what the Issachar do? They put out Activisa. I got Activisa. It's good. It's good. Here, take it. Go ahead.
They are wise to do evil.
They're wise to do evil, Reed.
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
See, that's our people's problem, man. We don't have no knowledge to do good. But that's all right, because again, God has raised up his prophets to come out on these corners all over the world to teach our people how to do good through the spirit and power of Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
Read. So I can finish that yet. 9 and 2.
Here's Isaiah 9 and 2. The people that walked in darkness.
The people that walked in darkness. We qualify that we're that people that walk in darkness in the valley of the shadow of death. We say the people that have walked in darkness, Read,
have seen a great light.
Have what?
Have seen a great light.
Have seen a great light, man. And that's what you're seeing on this corner right now through the Spirit. A great light.
That's right.
Yeah.
They that dwell in the land of shadow of death. Upon them hath the light shine.
The people who dwell in the land of shadow of death, amongst the blacks and Hispanic man, the light is shining now. Right? That was in on 2? All right, give me this. Daniel 12 and 3.
God, book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
They that what?
Be wise.
They that be wise, Read,
shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
You see that? So that's how we that light. We are they that be wise, because the Most High has bestowed upon us wisdom through his Spirit, which is his word, the understanding of his Bible.
Right.
That we out here dispensing to our people freely. Right? Go ahead.
And they that turn many to righteousness.
And they that what?
Turn many to righteousness.
That's who's shining. They that turn many to righteousness. What is the purpose of us coming out here? To turn our fellow blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to righteousness. That turn many to righteousness, Read.
As the stars forever and ever.
That's what you see. You're looking at the stars.
Right. That's right.
All right? A star ain't this what you see on the shirt. This ain't no damn star. You're looking at the star. All right? Get your precept officer.
This is 1 Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
What?
A chosen generation.
That's a chosen generation, Read.
A royal priesthood.
Negroes and Latinos, you are a chosen generation and a royal priesthood. Go ahead.
A holy nation.
That's right.
A peculiar people. They should shew forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That's right. His marvelous light is his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So we praise the Most High through his son Yahweh Shai for calling us out of this madness. And that's why we're not out here on no hypocrisy, man. Because guess what? We come from the same thing everybody else come from. We was doing the same thing, man. Hey, this brother, I seen this brother post a picture. He was in this damn in a prison jumpsuit. He listen. We come from all the same walks of life. So you can't. You see what I'm saying? So they can't sit there and say, man, no, I can't be like that. What you mean, nigga? I was worse than you.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the worst of these niggas.
Bring it out.
Damn it. And he brought me into it.
Right.
Paul, you can't be worse than Paul.
Right.
Because you was killing other wicked people. Paul was killing the church. Brought him into it. You can't be worse than Paul. But Paul said what? Matter of fact, hold what you got. Give me 1 Timothy 1 and about 14, 15.
Bring it out.
That's right.
Start at 15 You read 15 and 16. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy 1 and 15.
Uh-huh.
This is a faithful saying
Read.
and worthy of all exception that Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners.
To save who?
Sinners.
Lawbreakers. Read.
Of whom I am chief.
Of whom Paul was chief for persecuting the church.
Right.
Read.
Right.
Howbeit, for this cause I obtained mercy.
But because he was chief of sinners, he obtained mercy. Read.
That in me, first, Jesus Christ might show forth all long suffering.
All long suffering. Read.
For a pattern to them.
For a what?
For a pattern.
What's another word for pattern? An example. This is an example. The worst of the sinners was saved. So that means no matter what you did, you can also be saved as well. Go ahead.
Which should we have to believe on him to life everlasting.
That's right. That was it on that. Okay, where was we at? Go back to what you had.
This is Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
That's right.
And the law that endureth forever.
Read.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
All they that keep it shall come to life. Read.
But such as leave it shall die.
And that's what we tell. And what have we gotten since we stopped keeping these laws? Yeah. Since we counted chitlins as a damn delicacy.
Bring it out.
Since we murdered each other. Since we sold each other drugs. Since we've been walking around smoking Newports. Death. So how do we get life then? How about we keep these laws?
That's right.
How about we have faith in who the world calls Christ?
That's right. That's
a
right.
black man from the damn hood just like you.
That's right.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
And take hold of it. Go ahead.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Jacob, you Negroes and Latinos, Native Indians. Walk in the presence of the light of the law. Take hold of it. It's your heritage, man. Go ahead.
Right.
That thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another. Nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
That's right. That's what's profitable to us. Don't let these other people take it. Because the Jewish man is trying to take your nationality and your custom and become the richest people on the earth with it. How much more would it profit the rightful owners of it?
Right.
Where was we at? We finished Daniel 12 and 3, Ecclesiastes 8 and 1, 2 Corinthians 6 and 4.
Good.
8 and 1.
Come, book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 1. Who is as the wise man?
Who is as the wise man? Read.
And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Who understands the Bible? Read.
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine.
That's who's shining. That's the light. In darkness, we in the gross darkness, but the Lord gives some of us wisdom to shine, to make more of us shine. And we shine brighter and brighter until the perfection of our day comes when the return of our King, who the world called Christ, comes.
Right.
Simple. Go ahead.
Right. And the boldness of his face.
And the what?
Boldness of his face.
You gotta be bold to do this work, man.
That's right.
This work ain't for no coward, man.
Right.
That's right. Be bold to come out here in these street corners, man. That's right.
That's right. Man. And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Shall be what?
Shall be changed.
Man. Why? Because the Spirit of the Most High is dwelling in that man. Right? Go ahead. That's it on that.
Good.
All right. Second Corinthians 6 and 4.
2 Corinthians 6 and 4. But in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of God.
In all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High. Read.
In much patience. In affliction. In necessity. In distress.
Go ahead.
In strikes. In imprisonments.
4 and 6. 4 and 6. 4 and 6 is it.
This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 6. For God, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness.
God commanded it, man. Why are we waking up on these street corners? Because the Most High God commanded it.
That's right.
Has shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ.
He has commanded to give the light of his glory, man.
That's right.
And we're seeing it. What is going on the street corner, Long Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway? The light of the glory of God.
That's right!
Yes!
That's right!
Yes!
God!
All right, go ahead and read that.
God, book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp.
The commandment is what?
A lamp.
A lamp. What does a lamp do? It lights the damn room. Go ahead.
And the law is light.
And the law is light. Go ahead.
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
And reproof of instruction or the way of life.
That's right.
How do we get light and all that? By coming back to these laws that you have.
That's
Sister,
right.
you got some questions?
Yeah, she was given a flyer, so she just pulled it around. She wanted to know.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call up the captain. I'm gonna let the captain deal with the sister's question. All right, this brother's well qualified. He can answer all your questions.
That's right.